Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host, Vays. The price is moving, so let's go directly and take a look at what is going on. So I am looking at the 15-minute chart. I went straight to the lower level time frame. As you can see, the 15-minute time frame was pulling back earlier today. Thank God somebody one of my friends messaged me. He's like, hey, Tone, get off the call, take a look at Bitcoin. And I did. I don't know how much stock I would put into the sequential 13s on the 15-minute chart. I'm more into paying attention on those 9s, but that's about it. Sorry, guys, everything working? Let me see here. I got the live chat. Nope, everything's good. We're all set. Great video last night with Willy Woo. It was absolutely excellent. I'm not going to keep this video long because I want people to go and watch that one. It's just a quick update. I do see potential here for a double 9 on a 15-minute chart to eventually top the market. I will not be with you guys for another 45 minutes. I will be keeping this short. So where will the market top? My best guess is in that $8,200 range. I can certainly see the market going to 8,200. Is it going to do it in the next 45 minutes? I don't know. We moved quite a bit in the last 45 minutes. We are making this bullish pennant, so I am not surprised if the current candle closes at a new 15-minute high for the year. That is definitely enough ammo to send us up another $100 or so to the $8,200 area. But then I am still expecting a bit of a pullback. Let's zoom out to the 4-hour chart. This entire pump happened in the last 4 hours. This is a pretty major move up here from 7,700 all the way to 8,140 at the high. That is, wow, almost a $500 swing just in a 4-hour time period. That is very, very good. Now, the first step is closing above this channel resistance line. We have to close above it. Ideally, I want to see us close above it on a higher time scale. Here is the same chart on a 12-hour. Would I have expected a bigger pullback from the 12-hour 9? Yeah, I did. And some people actually took this trade off the 12-hour 9 off resistance. And this trade was pretty profitable. And Bitcoin did fall 4% in less than a day, $300. That is a decent trade. I mean, that's a 4% move. Off the high. Of course, it's hard to time the high and it's hard to time the low here. And in addition, okay, I'm back. And in addition, it's just a difficult trade to make. However, just because it's a difficult trade, to make doesn't mean that this trade has to be a losing trade. My rule number 3, I'm not going to talk about rule number 1 and 2 right now, but for those that attended my workshops, my rule number 3 is not to let your profitable trades lose you money. So once this trade is sufficiently profitable, if you did take the short or got out, well, if you got out, you're not going to take a loss. But if you decided to short, you are going to take a loss. But when you have some profit, you always want to set that break-even stop loss to make sure that your profitable trades do not end up losing you money. All right, let's go up the timeline. It's the daily chart. It's the daily chart that I'm really, really curious about. Now, there are 2 metrics here for BitMax funding rate. This one still favors more upside because more people seem to be short. This one, however, has been favoring the downside for a little while. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. The CMF has finally flipped bullish. That's a bullish sign. the MACD is about to cross into the positive zone. That's a bullish sign. So the oscillators are pretty bullish. The RSI, however, is about to go into overbought territory, which on its own is not enough to call the top. But when it leaves the overbought territory, then it becomes very, very interesting. All right. Before I look at the weekly chart, hey guys, if you like this content, please support your content creators with their affiliates. It doesn't cost you anything, but they could potentially benefit. Here is the weekly chart. The weekly chart is actually starting to look really, really good. I would need a green 2 to go above a green 1, but again, it puts me personally in a bit of a predicament. I don't like buying green 2s above green 1s when green 1s are a gigantic candle. If it's an extended range candle, that is a bit problematic for me, okay? So we still need to see how this week ends. Still got half a week to go, and we'll reevaluate it then, all right? Hey, guys, once again, before I look at the traditional markets for a minute, check out Unconfiscatable. You see the banner behind me, of course. Registration is open. It's only $250. All right. If you're looking for a more advanced financial conference, then we are, of course, talking about the financial summit, which you can get to through all of the links. And there it is. That one is taking place in the Dominican Republic. Quick look at the traditional markets. Here's the S&P 500 on the daily chart using the futures markets, and we're pulling back a little bit. The weekly candle still looks pretty good. We're consolidating at the high, and I really care about Roku because of a trade we discussed in the options class. I will be keeping an eye on this until option expiration, making sure it closes between these two lines, because that's when the trade is really profitable. Quick peek at gold. Nothing really is going on. Guys, make sure you go and check out yesterday's video with Willie Woo and David Poole. It was really, really good. You will learn a lot. I thought it was excellent. I was not laughing at Willie Woo for having a bad probability prediction. It's more like a respectful laugh that we all could be pretty wrong, including myself. And that's what happens when you try and help people by giving them your opinion on the price. I forgot to look at Google yesterday. Let me glance at that stock. Google is at a new all-time high, probably, I would guess. And looks bullish to me right now. It is a reversal candle, but sequential still tells me to not to be too concerned. I looked at Apple yesterday. I think Apple is a little overextended. I would, 9. If a green 2 goes above a green 1, goes above the 9, I have to be bullish, even though Apple is clearly overextended. And the weekly is telling me the same thing. They're telling me to stay in the trade. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like I said, I'm going to keep this short. And I will, of course, see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.